Demonic sluts. Demonic sluts. Now, honestly, before I even get into this, the real Jesus is already showing me, concerning this message. Yeah, this may not even be accessible always. And I be telling you certain people, I be saying everything I be saying is very true. And it's just accurate is what I'm saying. I'm not no perfect being, and no, I'm not like just once again, this perfect being or anything, but I do really love God. I do really have a relationship with God and the real Jesus too. That's the thing about me. And I'm innocent in the spirit with God. That's all I'm really saying here. I'm not no perfect being, and no, I'm not. And God the Father, he just knows all these matters. He knows everything. God the Father, he does. And he knows these matters that I be getting into too, And in my relationship with him, he just shares these deep matters with me concerning stuff. But no, he does not tell me everything and all that stuff. No, all that crazy stuff. No. No. But anyhow, yeah, demonic sluts. See, this is a deep one too, and, and once again, this will not always be accessible, and could get taken down too, and all that deep stuff too. I'm gonna be real, because this stuff is just too deep. It's way beyond you people. It's way beyond majority of you people. I'm just gonna leave it at that. God's elect. No, you already bear witness in what I'm talking about. You may get insight from this, and that's deep, and okay too. It's okay. It's deep and it's okay. It's okay. It's all gravy is what I'm trying to say, and it's all, it's for you is what I'm saying. You God's elect, but everybody else it's not for. But you other people, you will, hear this too and all that stuff, and it's, it could potentially be getting taken down too in many forms of way with that too. But anyhow, yeah, demonic sluts. See, the thing is this is really just dealing with Satan's seducing spirits, really. His seducing spirits. Because a lot of you heard of this stuff, but you don't really believe in this stuff. You hear it on the surface, and then you think you can just keep doing what you're doing. But see, you gotta understand that Satan is really monitoring you people, And God's elect, he is monitoring us on a very much higher level. You other people, he's not really worried about, He may have a little... he may have a little I want to say beeper when it comes to you certain other people, but see us us spiritual people in God's kingdom and who are chosen by the real Jesus, and just very really very I want to say very much just a part of God's kingdom is really what I'm trying to say. And all that deep stuff. Yeah, I mean, see, he has a whole, I want to say, demonic system set up for us. See, this stuff is not a game, because, a lot of you people, you don't really know who the devil really is. And see, a lot of you people, you think he is you think as if he's defeated. And I keep telling you people, he's not, man, he's not. He is truly not. And see, he's not going to appear to everybody and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, I've encountered him on very high levels and dealing with that appearance shit too. Whether you believe this or not. Yeah, I can't share everything concerning that. But, I will get into these things just by the Spirit of God. But this is more or less too about just demonic sluts. And see, the thing is, yeah, I mean, demonic sluts, they're just everywhere and within everything that you people be doing, certain sins or whatnot too. Yeah. I'm already knowing. And see, that's not even really what I'm looking down at with you people. See, the thing I'm looking down at, and I'm already knowing God is too, is when it comes to you people. Of course, you hypocrites, you're done. You hypocrites are done. But see, you certain people who, once again, you're not of God's kingdom, you don't have God's spirit, and you're not honest and all this deep stuff. Yeah, you people are done. I'm telling you now, you are done when it comes to this stuff and just overall with the God of Israel. And yeah, I mean, demonic sluts really is dealing with Satan, Satan sluts pretty much. And see, they come in different forms. He has queens. He has princesses. He has these certain sexual, I want to say, female demons that operate with him. And they come in different forms. They come in your dreams. They come through certain sins you practice, you know. And overall, they're just a part of hell, too, more or less. But see, these demonic sluts, they be everywhere and with everything. Within everything is what I'm trying to say. You know, they're everywhere. They're within a lot of, I want to say, these certain people, these certain women, too. Yeah. See, a lot of you, you know, you heard of sluts or whatever. But see, you know, the stuff is part of Satan's kingdom, too. Demonic sluts, too. You know, it's much more crucial and much more intense than just a regular slut. Because you got to understand, demonic sluts, see, they have power from Satan. So they're not just only a slut. They have power from Satan, and they operate with the devil. They operate with spirituality with the devil. So whatever, you know, whatever these demonic sluts are in relationship with Satan is going to determine what they are doing and just secretly praying with him to come upon you. And see, a lot of you people who, you know, you're paying for pussy and all this shit. Okay. See, I'm already knowing about all this, and yeah. I mean, I have I'll be transparent. I mean, see, I know about this stuff, you know, on a very deep level, and you people who are just getting caught up with all this stuff with these women, you got to realize that demonic sluts are real, and it's really dealing with them seducing you and then pretty much just taking advantage of you in some form of way. That's what it is. And they can do this by the realm of the spirit, or they can just do this too on a and you know, the earth realm is what I'm trying to say too. And these demonic sluts come in all shapes and forms. And see, they pretty much are just part of Satan's kingdom, but they're dressing up as as if they're dressing up as if they're are a part of a wedding, if I'm being real. They're dressing up as a bride or whatever you want to say. And they're pretty much coming as an angel of light, you know. God's elect, you should already know about this stuff. And you know, you may be learning certain things too, and that's fine. It's what this stuff is about. But anyhow, you know, humbly speaking, yeah, this stuff is deep. And demonic sluts, they just overall carry a high ranks lust spirit with them. And then many other spirits too that that they have within them too, that is demonic and from Satan's kingdom. And so you gotta be careful, because these very demonic sluts, they be looking very good on the surface too, but see, they will take advantage of you. And then some of them, you know, you gotta worry about them being snakish too. That's the thing about demonic sluts. And see, they will be coming up against you, you know. They will do a lot of stuff. And demonic sluts are just, they're very, I'm not going to lie too. See, demonic sluts, they're very, on the physical level, yeah, they're very irresistible. I'm going to be real. And see, they also come in the form of, you know, in the realm of the spirit too. And see, they're also irresistible in that too. I'm just being real because, see, I already told you people, you know, I do have a freaky side, and it's very intense with me. You know, I'm already in relationship with God and the real Jesus with this stuff. So, you know, I'm not in shame or in condemnation about it, because there is no condemnation to those who are in Christ Jesus. But what you also must understand too is that you have to really have a relationship with Jesus, and you really have to have his spirit too. You know, that's the only way God is even looking at you differently than compared to all these other people. You know, you're not covered by the real Jesus. You don't have his spirit. You don't even have a relationship with him and all this stuff. Man, no, yeah, you should be feeling condemned and all that stuff, because Satan is overall, he's gonna just capitalize on that, condemning you. And you know, majority of people, you don't even get convicted and all this stuff, because you don't even belong to God. See, that's the thing. But see, I do get convicted about this stuff. Now, do I still do certain things? Yeah, I do, if I'm being real. But no, I overall, I'm not like overtaken by anything or lust or anything. No. And you know, there is limits with stuff. And yeah, overall, I'm just not no lustful being or nothing. No. But yeah, I do give in to certain things too, though. I do. I'm just being real. But anyhow, demonic sluts. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they just really will just seduce you, try to take advantage of you, and just try to give you like this pleasurable fantasy that they know you have on the spiritual level. You got to realize that these demonic sluts, they're already in tune with the realm of the spirit. And now it may not be for the right reasons and all that stuff, but see, Satan does give them insight about you, so they can know something that you like. That's a sexual fantasy of yours. And you'll wonder, like, how did they even know I like this? Or how do they know this about me and all this stuff? And see, this can be virtually, physically, spiritually. It can be in so many forms of this stuff. And see, these demonic sluts, they come after God's elect, God's chosen people too. So you got to worry about this a lot. When you're dealing with women and all this stuff, for you, for you people who are in God's kingdom. That's who I'm talking to. You men in God's kingdom. Now, you women who are part of this, yeah, you will be judged. And yeah, you you're not honest about who you are, and you don't love the real Jesus, and you don't love God, no remorse for God, yeah, you just will be handed over to hell. And not only hell, but these other dark places in the realm of the spirit with him. You're taking advantage of people and trying to seduce men, but all this stuff, yeah. You're just gonna reap what you sow too. That's the thing. And this stuff is deep, but yeah. God will show mercy to whom he shows mercy to, depending on where these women's heart is too, if I'm being real. And then, like I said, for you women who are like not demonic sluts and all this stuff, I mean, I salute you, because pretty much God is going to grant you, I want to say, the desires of your heart, and as long as you are in him and fulfilled in him, he will grant you the desires of your heart. But the thing is, it's going to be outside of just like a man and all that stuff. No, it's not going to just be a man or something. No, he's going to fulfill you in the spirit. And then, like, if he has ordained you to have a man, or if he wants to send somebody your way to help you in your walk, then that's when that will happen for you women who are innocent and not demonic sluts. And other things will come into play and all that stuff too. But it'll just be genuine flow and according to God's will concerning you innocent women. I'm just being led by the spirit concerning this stuff. But anyhow, demonic sluts. Get back to that though. Yeah, you demonic sluts are pretty much done though, because you're gonna reap what you sow. And a lot of you just seek power too. That's another thing about these demonic sluts and you demonic sluts. And I know you people never heard this type of stuff and all that stuff. I'm already knowing, but it is a real matter, people. And I have encountered this stuff too. Yeah, believe it or not. yeah. But I'm just being led by the spirit. Yeah. Demonic sluts, yeah, they are seducing. You people get caught up with Jezebels and all this stuff too. Yeah, that is somewhat a part of this too, if I'm being real. Yeah, Jezebels, and overall, just once again, Satan's princesses, Satan's queens. Gold diggers. Oh yeah, God is leading me to say this one too. Yeah, gold diggers are part of this too. Like they honestly, I don't even, I don't know how I didn't even be getting into them a part of this, like, in the early stages of this. Because, of course, yeah, they definitely are. Gold diggers are like very high ranked with this demonic slut stuff. Because see, you people get caught up with the surface of stuff, but I'm telling you, gold diggers, yeah, they're definitely a part of demonic sluts. Because you got to realize too that these demonic sluts, pretty much Satan presents himself to these certain gold diggers, and he offers them things to like go higher with him. And see, that's why they just continue on with that stuff. They're not going to change, and they're not going to accept the real Jesus or nothing. They're just going to keep being a gold digger. And then at some point, he turns them pretty much into like this prostitute. That's what it comes to with these demonic sluts. And then they just start working for his kingdom at that point. But see, yeah, once again, I've mentioned this before for as well too. But certain prostitutes will be spared by God's grace and mercy. The ones who are sincere in the spirit and their backs against the wall, yeah, those are the ones that God will spare. And all these other ones, though, no, he will not. The ones who take advantage of men, use them for money and all this stuff. And, they're just, verbally abusive to men, all this stuff too, And see, this is why so much conflict and stuff be happening concerning the men and the women with, this area of stuff because, and plus Satan's behind the math, the aftermath of things too, and just behind the scenes. And pretty much, yeah, he does. But yeah, getting back to really demonic sluts too. Yeah, Satan does be presenting these certain prostitutes to become. He pretty much offers them a certain contract in the realm of the spirit to become a demonic slut, and then that's when they go higher in his kingdom. And first, more or less, too, Satan will introduce certain matters of his kingdom to them. And then they start going to higher levels with Satan, and pretty much like these certain, you could say prostitutes too, and these gold diggers, like they will just pretty much just get so advanced with Satan to where, it's like some of them are, they're very sexual too. So they will be, they will just be pretty much just using men for everything. It won't even just be money. Like it'll be other certain valuable things that these demonic sluts will be seducing men. They pretty much will seduce the man for cash. They will seduce the man to, help them get somewhere and all this deep other stuff. I can't get into everything, but I'm just telling you, this stuff is deep, and demonic sluts are real. And see, these demonic sluts come in. See, the thing about this is, they're very slutty, and also they're very attractive too. So that's the thing about demonic sluts, and this is just a very unusual message, but it is for God's elect. But yeah, they're very attractive. And that's the thing about them, and that's why I say demonic sluts, because, this is a real matter, and this is very unusual. I'm already knowing, but it is a real matter with this stuff, and they are demonic sluts is what I'm telling you. They are, because they're pretty much like utilizing the power of Satan behind the scenes to manipulate a man and do all these other things outside of man too. And yeah, the gold diggers, they're a part of this stuff too. And yeah, I'm about to get closer to closing this out, but everything I'm saying is very true. And a lot of you other people, you just will think like this is some make-believe stuff, and that's on you. But see, I'm not like, I'm just being led by the Spirit of God. That's what you gotta understand. I'm not, reciting anything. So I'm telling you, I'm being led by the Spirit, and this is just what God is leading me to say concerning this stuff. That's what you gotta understand, But yeah, demonic sluts are real, and they're very seducing. And they seduce God's people and God's elect, God's chosen, very much more than these other beings. But they do certain other people too, just to take advantage of them. And Satan may not even be as involved. He is more or less, but some of these demonic sluts take stuff up on their own hands, and Satan does get angry about that stuff too, in a way. I know this stuff by the Spirit of God, and just by certain I will be transparent. Certain experience too. Yeah, of course. But no, I don't have any parts in this stuff either, though. No, I don't. But I do know about this stuff on a spiritual level. And yeah, Satan does get angry with his demonic sluts and all this stuff too. He does. And yeah, I know this is a very unusual message. I'm already knowing, but yeah, it is very spiritual. And God's elect too. You got to watch out for this stuff too, because they will be coming to you in shapes and forms, all types of shapes and forms. And Satan is going to be sending them, and he's going to be sending them through the media. He's going to be sending them through all this stuff. And see, you're going to be thinking that, she's beautiful, so, maybe I can just bear witness with this woman. And this is for you people who are a part of God's kingdom, men and all this stuff. Because this is going towards demonic sluts, so you got to realize this is not about women too much. But I've already mentioned it's about women, but it's not about you women far as, the other gender and them being connected to you. This is about you demonic sluts. And no matter who you are hearing this, it is real. And I just pray for the real Jesus to anoint, you know, God's chosen people and God's elect. I pray that the real Jesus will anoint your discernment and that he will overall just shield you from these demonic sluts, you know, spiritually, mentally, physically, and beyond, you know, all that deep stuff, because it is real. And demonic sluts, they come for much more than just money and all that stuff. They come for your power. They come to slow you down in God, and also they come to seduce you. And once they seduce you, man, you're gonna exchange some spirits, all right? You know, and see, here's the thing too. You don't even gotta be having intercourse with some of them. Some of them you can exchange these spirits just by I want to say interaction too, certain interaction, depending on who they are. Yeah. I know a lot of you may not believe in this, but yeah, it is a real matter. And yeah, with all that being said, yeah, this is some supernatural stuff too. And Satan, he's just using more and more of his demonic sluts to seduce God's people and just strip them of their oil in God and strip them of their purpose in God, and overall just he's just trying to pretty much bring you a part of his darkness, you know, because he's already knowing that, you know, you're already picked out for heaven and all that stuff, but he still will not stop trying. That's what you gotta understand about Satan. He's gonna do his best to try to convert you to his darkness and all this deep stuff, many more things concerning that. But yeah, I'm about to close this out, and yeah, may the real Jesus just shield his people mentally, physically, spiritually, and all that stuff. And everybody else, you know, you're doomed. And you women, yeah, you're doomed too, who are a part of this. You know, you will be so, and a lot of you will be in hell and all that stuff for the ones who are not genuine in the spirit with God and all that stuff. And yeah, I'm about to close this out though, and this is a very lengthy one, but I'm about to close this out. So you know, this stuff is deep, and I know, you know, this may not always be accessible to them. Already knowing, you know, it will be for God's people, but everybody else, you know, you know, it's just not going to be, and it's not going to bear witness with everybody either. I'm already knowing too, but yeah, I'm out.